Another day, another story. The story's name is Ethical Learner is the Best Learner. Life doesn't just go by so that a person only works with his work and does not share in the pain and suffering of others. Rather, being human beings and above all being the best of creatures, we should also take care of the lives of others, and consider their suffering as our own. It also fulfills our purpose of being human, and we also become environment friendly. We should also remember that man is not the sole owner of this universe, but birds, animals, trees, mountains, rivers, and seas also have equal rights. If you take up any profession or work, add to it your professional skills as well as your ethics in this work, so that your work can help others. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Lily who loved to learn. She was always curious about the world around her and asked lots of questions. One day, Lily's teacher gave the class an assignment to research a controversial topic and present their findings to the class. Lily decided to research animal testing and was shocked by what she learned. She read about the cruelty and suffering those animals went through in labs, all in the name of science. She knew that she couldn't just present the facts without addressing the ethical implications of animal testing. Lily spent days reading about different viewpoints on animal testing and considering the ethical arguments for and against it. She struggled with the idea that sometimes science needed to use animals to find cures for diseases, but she also couldn't ignore the harm that was being done. Especially thalidomide disaster, the Dre's test, and the Silver Spring monkeys, tests were being done. Some animal testing personnel have been accused of mistreating animals, either through negligence or deliberate abuse. This behavior can include inadequate care, lack of veterinary attention, or using excessive force during handling or procedures. Such behavior is not only unethical but can also affect the validity of the research being conducted and compromise the welfare of the animals. On the other hand, many animal testing personnel work hard to ensure the welfare of the animals in their care. They are trained to handle and care for animals in a way that minimizes stress and discomfort, and they follow strict protocols and regulations to ensure that the animals are treated humanely. This personnel are often passionate about their work and strive to balance the need for scientific advancement with the welfare of the animals. In the end, Lily decided to present a balanced argument that explored both sides of the issue. She acknowledged the benefits that animal testing had brought to science but also spoke out against the cruelty inflicted on animals. She suggested that there should be more regulations and oversight to ensure that animal testing was only used when necessary and that animals were treated humanely. Lily also said that despite the existence of regulations and guidelines for animal testing, there have been many instances where labs have violated the Animal Welfare Act. These violations have included inadequate veterinary care, failure to provide adequate housing, and unnecessary surgeries. Lily also added that the behavior of animal testing personnel can have a significant impact on the welfare of animals and the validity of the research being conducted. It is important to ensure that personnel is properly trained and held accountable for their behavior toward animals in their care. Additionally, it is crucial to continue to develop alternative testing methods that do not involve the use of animals, to minimize the need for animal testing altogether. The class was impressed by Lily's presentation and her thoughtful consideration of the ethical implications of animal testing. Her teacher commended her for taking a nuanced approach to the issue and encouraged her to always consider the ethical implications of what she was learning. Lily left the classroom that day feeling proud of herself for being able to use her love of learning to explore not just the facts, but also the ethical implications of what she was learning. She knew that this was just the beginning of her journey toward becoming a responsible and ethical learner. The moral of the story is that ethical learning involves not only gathering knowledge but also considering the moral and ethical implications of what we learn. In any field of study, it is important to consider the potential impact of our actions and decisions on others, whether they are humans, animals, or the environment. By engaging in ethical learning, we can become responsible and conscientious learners who strive to make a positive impact on the world. Furthermore, the story highlights the importance of taking a balanced and nuanced approach to complex issues, especially those with ethical implications. By considering multiple perspectives and acknowledging the trade-offs and consequences of different approaches, we can make informed decisions that reflect our values and priorities. In conclusion, the moral of the story is that ethical learning involves not only acquiring knowledge but also considering the ethical implications of what we learn, taking a balanced and nuanced approach to complex issues, and striving to make a positive impact on the world. The important thing is that Lily took interest in her work as well as took care of others and took the plight of animals into her heart and sought their solution on the level of morality. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more stories.